Hey y'all, peace on earth and love and light to you. So, can you tell what this is? Hold on, let me see. See? You see her? This is Xena, warrior, princess. So, I like watching this show. And a little while ago, she was just looking for Gabriella. The thing is, I thought her name was Gabriella. Like, I could have sworn on other episodes they always call her Gabriella. Like, I really thought that I noticed that because my name is Gabrielle. But this time, every time, like, she was just like, Xena was just looking for her. And every time she called her name, she was like Gabrielle. And when she first started out to look, she was like Gabrielle. And I just turned around like, it was like kind of weird because I had just got a message that popped up and it said, was just saying that a subscriber had commented on one of my videos, just leaving a nice comment. And the thing was, I guess she hit reply and it automatically popped up W.GabrielleEther and it tagged me. Or either she actually wrote out W.GabrielleEther. The thing is, like, it kind of came up on my phone a little differently. So I don't know if that had anything to do with the update or not. So I couldn't tell if she typed it out or if it just like tagged me. Like this time I couldn't do it. Like this time I couldn't tell the difference. So just by how it came up on my phone. So the thing is, it caught my attention, and I was just like, okay, like it kind of reminded me of what I had to do and what I need to be thinking about. And then right when that comment popped up from that subscriber, like Xena was looking for Gabriella, and she said Gabrielle, and like I just turned my head by reaction. For one, I just always thought that they were calling her Gabriella. Like I could have sworn. And then so I was like, well, maybe she was saying it fast. So when she kept looking for her, she kept saying Gabrielle. Like I was listening carefully, and I'm like, she's definitely just saying Gabrielle. Like she's taking the part off. So the thing is, the fact that she was just looking for her, and like and then she was just calling out their name, it's just more and more giving me confirmation on what I needed to do. So I need help picking my name. As far as Gabrielle, that's my name and it stays, okay? So if you want to know how I got the name, a couple of years ago, I had, like right now, I stay with my mother, but a couple of years ago, when I was living in my own place, I was sitting on the bed and I heard the name Gabrielle out of nowhere. Like Spirit said Gabrielle. I thought that it was giving me the name of an angel. I just had no clue why I was hearing that name. And so, when I happened to look back at the time, it was 333. I know that's the number for ascended masters. So, but anyways, so the thing was, I went to Google what the name Gabrielle meant because I really didn't know why I was hearing that name. When I was like, is the angel just telling me his name? Like I didn't ask this time, so I didn't get why I was hearing the name. And then I heard that was a name for an angel, so I went to Google it, and I saw that it was actually a Hebrew name, and it meant woman of God. And when I saw that, y'all, like I almost like what I did, I just cried, and I'm not a crier. And I'm gonna tell you why that was so significant for me. And then I also saw like the American meaning was God gives strength or something like that. Okay, and that's just been so significant for me in my life. It seems like every time I need strength, I always hear either my baby name, Israel, or either my name. I'm always reminded about that. And then so so one day, before I left the church, this was years ago. So before I left the church, I was sitting in the congregation, and the pastor called up a man, and he was like, "Man of God, man of God." He just kept calling him that. And then, like, he was like, back in the biblical times or like the olden days, whatever it was, he was just basically saying a long, long time ago. It was a great honor when people referred to someone as man of God. And I didn't know that. So at that time, I prayed like a little prayer, and I was like, well, what an honor. Like, it would make me feel like I did something right if I ever heard Yahweh. And you know, I say Yahweh now, but back then I said God. So if I ever heard Yahweh say, call me woman of God, it would make me feel like so special. Okay, this was years ago. So years later, when I was like sitting on my bed in my house, I heard Gabrielle, and I saw that it meant woman of God. So I was like, I knew that he was calling me that, and I knew that he had changed my name. And I knew that Yahweh had changed my name. Forgive me. I don't like to say he. I'm used to saying he, but I'm trying to get out of that. And like, okay, so yeah, that's how I knew that Yahweh had changed my name to Gabrielle. I knew that he was referring to me because I said that I wanted to be referred to as woman of God. Like, I was so shocked to see the meaning of that name, like, and the fact that he had heard me. So I knew that had to be my name. To me, it's a very common name, but a name that I would never pick for myself if I had to pick a name for me. But I think it's so beautiful, like, and I love to be called Gabrielle, and people just call me Gabrielle. And anybody asks what's your name, I say Gabrielle. You know, especially if it's like during readings or something like that, because a lot of people who know me like refuse to call me Gabrielle because they're disrespectful like that. But it's all good, anyways. So my real name is LaShonda Brown. That is my that's the name that, well, it's my real name. It's my legal name, my birth name. It's on my birth certificate. So, y'all, I finally said that I'm going to get my name legally changed. I've always wondered, should I just go by Gabrielle, because I've been doing it for a couple of years now. Should I get it legally changed? So I want to change my vibrations. I really believe that LaShonda Brown does carry a certain vibration. My mother said, and I have a twin sister. Well, I'm not going to say her name is similar to mine because she's my twin. And my mother said the way she named us was she had a friend who named us and gave us these names because she didn't know what to name us. So she was like, okay, cool. Like, those are some names that seem pretty cool. So I'm just going to stick to them. So I kind of feel like she probably wasn't led to the right name, but who knows. Anyways, so fast forward to today, and I just feel like I heard on another video where a girl was saying she used to always write her name differently, and she didn't know why because she never connected with her name. The thing is, like, I don't have any problem with LaShonda or Shonda, Sean, whatever people who know me call me. I have no problem with that. I actually like my name. But yes, there has always been a disconnect, and I used to spell my name differently and like just different things, and I used to kind of change it back in the day. I never thought I would do it for real. But there has been always a disconnect when it came to my name. As far as Ether goes, one night I was dreaming, and I saw the word Ether, and I heard a voice say, this person will help you. It's exactly what it said. At that time, you guys, I wasn't so-called woke or anything. I had no idea what an ether was. All I knew was that Nas song, Ether. So I looked closely to see if it said Esther. and I know that it didn't. I realized that it didn't. It didn't have the S. It was straight up ether. The thing was, it was beautiful. It had like flowers all around it. So when I woke up, I just kind of wanted to be reminded of that. I searched for this ether person like on Facebook or something. Like, I didn't know where this ether person was going to be at. So like, I would look all over for ether, and I could not find ether. And at first, when I tried to Google ether, it came up as a boy's name, and it meant to talk. And it was like, I forgot what else it meant, but I knew it was talking about me. The way it described talk, and the way it described it was like a little boy's name. I knew that it was referring to me. Therefore, I made Ether my last name. Now, I never been positive about was Ether being called my last name. I just made it my last name because it described me, and also because it was a way for me to remember that I was supposed to be looking for this ether person. That's what I thought at that time, you know. So I've always wondered, should I keep ether? So whoever is led to this video and you're watching this video, if you want to comment and give me any last name ideas, go ahead. I still might choose ether. I'm pretty sure I'm going to drop brown. I will drop brown, okay? So, but if you have any last name suggestions, let me know. Maybe that's the way to figure out my last name. However, I like Gabrielle Ether. I've been called Gabrielle Ether for so long, so I just might keep it. It's just the thing is, I don't know if that last name was called to me, or do I even have to be called to a last name? I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like when it comes to my last name, that's my choice. So, I'm wondering, should I change it or not? And since then, I found out what the ether was, the ether and the Akashic records and stuff like that. At first, I was looking up ether, and I was just seeing all kinds of stuff. I wasn't even seeing what I see now. Like, I was just seeing something about drugs and like something about black stuff, and then I saw the Nas thing. I was not seeing anything what I see now, and I still have a lot of studying to do on the ether, okay? But that's kind of also why I'm not sure if I want to keep it as my last name. I don't feel like I have to know everything about ether in order for it to be my last name, but it's still a reason why, So that's it, and I kind of wanted to let people know. That's all for this video, but I kind of wanted to let people know. Okay, well, not kinda. I did. I wanted to let people know, because I never told the story about my real name and Gabrielle Ether and how that became my name and things like that. Oh, and also, y'all, I got so nervous the other day. I called Israel. Your thing is loud. It's not pausing. So the other day, I called like the court place, and I asked them like how much will it cost, so what would I have to do to get my name legally changed. And she was like, it costs $18, and then you fill out some paperwork. You got to get it notarized, and while you're filling out the paperwork, we can work on it right then and there. It'll just take a couple of minutes. So then, y'all, I just started to kind of freak out because it got real. Like, when I got off the phone, I was like, yay, that's so easy, because I've been watching all these videos about these people changing their names, and people have been having this hard time, or either, and I understand hard times because sometimes things just pop up you can't help, but and sometimes it'd be like different entities like trying to stop you too, but also like so I understand hard times, but people was just saying like their process and their state was hard. I've heard someone say something like they had to get like a psychological test, and I'm like, well, when it came to that, I feel like, well, maybe you do, but that don't mean everybody do, because maybe it's something on your record or something that's saying like you might need to do that, because like you probably went through something in your past or something. But in my state, you don't have to do that, and it's very simple. And I stay in Alabama, so it was just a very simple process. And when I saw it was so simple, I was like, I can easily go from LaShonda to Gabrielle so quick. And honestly, I don't even know if I was ready to let go of LaShonda, because I never had a problem with my name. And I do know that it holds a different vibration than Gabrielle. I know that. That's why I know that I need to do this. But I just kind of like, I just kind of feel like, I don't know. It was scary when I thought about it. I was like, I really won't be LaShonda anymore. And I guess I kind of miss it. It's kind of like I feel like a part of me will be gone. So I would kind of miss LaShonda Brown. Because I still kind of feel like, I mean, it's who I was. So I have to get like a grip on that before I actually do what I know, and I actually have to have peace with it, because I haven't resonated with that name in a long time. Even when I hear people call me that, it's like a disconnect, and I'm just so used to Gabrielle now. When they told me it was gonna be so easy, that's when I start getting all in my feelings. So I gotta work on that. That's all, y'all. Continue to come and grow with me, because that is what we do on this channel. We grow and subscribe. Bye, y'all. Oh, and also, again, like, if you want to leave any last name suggestions, then leave it in the comment. I will pray over it if I really like it. I mean, who knows? You might be like the reason why I made this video. Who knows? And like I said, I very well might keep Ether. And if you really feel like I should keep Ether, then tell me that too. Okay. Bye.